Well, it's a lot better coming in here on that one. A nice little win. That was a good all-around game for us today. First thing I started with special teams, came through, played their game all the way throughout, really controlled the field well. AJ did a great job punting the ball today when we needed to, and guys covered really well. So and no big issues across the board. I was really proud of that one because that gets us a chance to play regular football, and so that's a good start. I thought defense played really well from the beginning on throughout. We got a little bit in the 2-minute mode and gave up some yards, but we didn't give them anything today. 5 or 6 sacks, whatever you guys counted up. I'm not sure what that is. But there was a lot of guys that contributed. Max got doubled all day long and still got 2 sacks and had a big game. I don't know that anybody could put up more numbers than Devin White did today. Jeez, it's a stat line. So he made a bunch of plays and with a pick and I think a forced fumble and tackles for losses and all that. 9 total tackles is what I saw. That's a great football game for him. And he missed 3 tackles that he could have had a ridiculously great game. So. All in all, we tried to run the football a lot today. We ran it a lot of times. Didn't run it very very effectively. But yet, when you attempt the run like that, it sets the game in a certain motion, and that's what we've been trying to get to. So it fits the whole club and the way we present the way we're trying to win games. So today was a good format for that, with all kinds of areas to improve. So glad that the fans got to see us win one.
Pete, obviously the win is great, but how important is it just to be able to stop a slide, get some positivity to look at on film, and just from that standpoint more than even just a win?
Yeah, it is important. It's important to turn it, because we've been talking like we're going to play good football the whole time, and the format and the formula of it just hasn't come together yet. And so to get one now, and the last time we won was such a long time ago we can't even remember it, but it's really important for us. And these guys deserve to feel like they feel right now and how they'll feel tonight, and they'll feel so much better driving home, and coming to the office in the morning tomorrow and Wednesday and all that. So we all feel that. It's pretty obvious.
Pete, you've talked all year about the ball. You guys were +2 on the turnover margin today. And then also the difference between your defense being able to play with a lead and maybe do things that they've been wanting to do, but not being able to do because they've been, the other team has had the lead.
Yeah, it was we were in a different mode. It had a great sudden change when we went out there as well, when we did get a turnover. First drive off the field. I mean, there were so many statement opportunities, and we made them, had them backed up, get the ball away from them, set up a score, all of those positive things. That's I'm really fired up about the way they're playing because we've been playing like this, but we haven't played complementary football well enough that you could recognize it almost. So there was no real surprises to what happened on defense today. It was just great that they could celebrate and get the ball off them. There is nothing more of a factor than the football, and you guys have been covering the game all your lives and all that. But when you get right down to it, there's nothing more important than that. And if you don't give it up, you win 75% of the time. If you just don't turn it over, so. To be in the plus, it's important. We got to get our numbers back up. We're in plus for the season. It's going to be a bit, but we're going to get there.
Having Michael Mayer back today, both offensively and on special teams.
Yes, yeah, both. We don't want to miss his contribution there because he's a stud at what he does on special teams and helped us again today there. But he had a big game. Coming back, he's been waiting for weeks to get back out there, so he's pretty hungry for it. A couple terrific catch and runs, and then the touchdown play was a studly play as well. So he was really fired up about getting in the end zone.
Got more guys? Is that it?
Okay.
Well, real quick. Was
I don't know. This is like I shouldn't come back because I have no idea what this is going to be.
Geno Smith, for the most part, played a pretty solid, efficient game. If you could just talk about how Geno played.
Yeah, I thought Geno played a really solid game. This was the game we were trying to play, and we would like to have exploded a little bit more. They stayed off and deep a great deal in this game, and so we just took advantage of just checking the ball down and doing all the right things and the right reads and all of that. And unfortunately, got just hammered on the interception, and he couldn't do much about that play. But other than that, he played a really good football game for us, and he managed the game beautifully, and it gave us a great chance to win it. See?
Good evening.
Good evening. Geno, can you talk about, you got Michael Mayer back, and this is such a tight end system in that offense. How great was it for you to have one of your 2 star tight ends back?
It was awesome to have Mike back. As you can see, he played a phenomenal game. He's tough as crap, man. I mean, he plays so hard every single game, and he's really, him, Brock, a couple other guys, they're, my safety net. I feel good when those guys are in the game, and as you can see, they do a great job. They make us better.
Geno, you've talked about how if you could just make things easy for yourselves and not make it hard on yourselves, and that's what you did today. How good was that feeling, and what kind of a statement is that if you do play clean football, this is the kind of outcome that you can have?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as clean as I would like. Obviously, can't throw an interception in that situation. Was trying to dirt the ball. I told Coach I need to go jump in the lake or ocean or something. I mean, it's just a lot of bad luck stuff happening to me, but, I'm in control of that. But, when our defense plays the way that they played today, when Devin goes out there, makes the plays that he made, Max out there disrupting the game all game long. I mean, those guys flying around, giving us the energy, the crowd, getting involved. And then us, playing clean, for the most part. I thought we did a great job on some third down situations. I thought we ran the ball well, first and second down, kept ourselves on schedule, and that allowed us to play our game. And so when we can go out there and play the way that we're supposed to and we can execute the right way, we have a shot to, win a lot of games.
It felt like this was a game where there was some just take what they gave you type of an offense. I know for a quarterback you want to take as many shots downfield. Is there a discipline or just to say, okay, this is what they're giving me today, this is what I'm going to take?
For sure. That's definitely something that, again, the way teams play on tape versus the way that they've been playing us have been two separate things. And so getting to the game and realizing, what they're doing and how to exploit it. We took a lot of stuff underneath today, which is what they gave us. I mean, they played a lot of shell, a lot of cover three, a lot of quarters. The safeties played pretty deep for the most part, which allowed us to run the ball well, but also, again, to just take what they give us and stay on schedule.
It looked like it was important for you to find an early rhythm. Was that due in part to the way they were defending? Like you said, giving you, the underneath stuff and the short stuff, just so you could find a little bit of rhythm?
Yeah, it was important for us to get our rhythm. And again, we had our moments where we sputtered. It wasn't a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but like you said, we took what they gave us. We played clean. I thought we had some big-time conversions, big-time fourth-down conversion coming out of the half, an 8-minute drive to put 7 on the board. I thought that was a big drive for us. And I think we're maturing as a group. As we go along throughout this season, we're becoming, more mature as a group. Every single guy is starting to fit into their role, and I think we're going to continue to get better as the season goes on. Coach Carroll does a great job of staying on us. Chip does a great job of staying on us, and we're process, driven, and we're going to continue to stay that way. And I think we just got to keep working at it. One
of those guys that's maturing before everybody's eyes is Ashton Genty. You guys continue to use him in a lot of different ways. Can you just talk about his maturation?
Great player. He's becoming a focal point for defenses. They know that, he's what he can do when he gets to the second level. I mean, he's running over guys, running past guys. He's great out of the backfield and in the catching game, and he's also great in protection. It was a great draft pick. I think they did a phenomenal job with getting Ashton, and he's only going to get better. Still a young player, still so many areas to improve, but every single week he's showing you who he is.
Picking up on that point with Ashton, it just seems like each week he's getting more comfortable in the offense. He's understanding the why. Am I reading that right, Geno? I
think you're exactly correct. I think we all are. Again, this is a first time for me in this system. So we're all getting better with understanding the why, and we're all figuring out just how to get. Once we get 2 in space, I mean, he's phenomenal. He's one of the best in the league with the ball in his hands. His confidence is growing every single week. He's becoming even more of a leader. He's picking me up when I get down at times, and just his overall demeanor, but the way that he plays the game, and then what he does in space, I mean, it's just phenomenal.
I asked Pete this question, but when the team's on a losing streak, I know this is a great win, but how important is it just to get a win for confidence, to get some positivity in the building, just to maybe stop the bleeding and get some fresh blood?
I mean, we know, what wins could do for you in this league, and yeah, I mean, shoot, man, you never want to go on a streak like that. But, the key thing is that we stick together. And I think the togetherness of this team, the organization, it's bar none. I mean, it's second to none. And I just think as we continue to grow throughout the season, we're going to have to get more and more wins so that we can continue to gain our confidence. But every week's a fist fight. Every week's a dog fight. We got to come out with the same approach we took this week, which is to go out and make it happen and get it done.
All right. Thanks, Geno.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.